Hi, treasures. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments. It'll help us a lot. And thank you very much. Love you, treasures. We're going to do Life by Jen. Morning routine. Let's see what she's doing today.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. The video you're about to see, this is like a little intro of what you're about to see. First, I want to tell you about this. I did a thing. I did a foodie beauty, and I don't think you can consider it shaved my head. I cut it very short.
Very short, indeed.
I've always wanted to, but I've always been afraid to. But my hair has gotten so thin and patchy. Between weight loss caused me to have a lot of hair loss, and then just my hair being thin in the first place. So I had a lot of patchiness, and it looks really horrible right now. So I'm hoping that as it grows back, that it's going to maybe get thicker, I hope. I don't know. I'm taking B vitamins, biotin to help with that. So we'll see. But I have more things to worry about than my hair. So in the end, whatever it does, it just does. I'm not worried about it anymore. Clips from yesterday. This is kind of like what I do every morning now that I've been home from the rehab hospital. Just the morning routine. I wanted to remember this, and I wanted to share it with you guys too. So I'm going to tell you, there are parts of these clips that I am not proud of, and I don't like seeing them, and I'm kind of embarrassed. Like the video, there's a clip of me sitting up from my laying down position. I struggle to sit up. I'm not proud of that, but I am sitting unassisted now. Even if I struggle a little bit, I'm still sitting by myself. Big improvement from where I was. I've spent 5 months laying in bed, not even sitting up. So I'm improving a lot. I'll have another video in a couple days of actually today's physical therapy session to share with you guys. And I am so excited about the progress I made just today, actually.
So this is Jen. She decides to cut her hair, and she cut it very, very short. She's been in a rehab hospital. Now she's home. She's getting physical therapy, and she needs to take it seriously.
People saying that I need to take responsibility for the way I am right now, and
you should.
have never not taken responsibility for the way I am.
Why do you not
it is
stop?
My poor choices, my bad eating, my gluttony, also my eating disorder, circumstances from my past. But all in all, it's my fault that I'm here where I am.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
I didn't seek the help. Oops, sorry.
Before you got in that situation.
It is my fault that I'm where I am right now. And I take full responsibility for that. What I am not taking responsibility for is not receiving the proper physical therapy that I needed when I was in the rehab facility. And I will even give you more case in points of why I know I didn't receive that. And I'm not the only one who thinks that now. I'm glad that somebody was able to agree with me and tell me that I'm not crazy. It's not just the way I'm thinking, that I'm trying to act like, I just didn't do the work. I was backed up that it just wasn't the proper kind of therapy. So we'll get into that later. Just what you're seeing now is what I do in the mornings, and I take full responsibility for where I am, but I'm getting better from here. I've made huge strides since I've been home, and I feel much more happy and hopeful for the future than I have been since I went to the hospital in August.
Good. You need to follow through with what you say. Okay?
So watch these clips. Like I said, not very proud of some of them, and it's kind of embarrassing, but it's my reality, and it's where I am. Spending most of my time in bed, until I'm able to get back up. So without further ado, here is my morning routine.
Okay, let's see what she does.
Good morning. It is today Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, March the 23rd, and Gene is now opening blinds because the first thing he does in the mornings when he wakes up is open all the blinds. So yeah, it is just after 9 a.m. It's a little later than we usually get up. Morning yawns. Usually we're up by 8ish because my physical therapist comes at 9 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. My occupational therapist comes on Wednesdays and Fridays, but today she's coming in the afternoon because she's coming with a representative from the medical supply company that is going to be ordering my new Big Wheelie.
Big Willie? What is a Big Willie?
So I thought I would just take you guys around and show you guys kind of like what a morning routine is like, what we do in the morning to get ready for the day.
Well, good. Let's get with it. Move it, girl.
Medication. There's breakfast, checking the blood sugar, all those good things. So, join me. Oh, and exercise. My morning exercises. That's before breakfast, but after coffee, and before medicine too. So, join me and Mr. Gene for our morning routine.
Let's do it.
So I thought before I started filming anything, I would just talk for a couple seconds. You're probably not able to see
Less talking, more
I
moving.
I did a Foodie Beauty.
We already heard
I
this.
Shaved my head. Pretty rubbed from where my head hits the pillow from spending so much time laying down.
No laying down.
My
Stop.
bald spots were pretty bad from combining with the COVID and losing weight so quickly.
You need to sit up
And my hair
and
was just
move.
thin anyhow, so it really took a hit. So I just shaved it off. It's about an inch. You probably before. So this was on my bucket
I
list.
don't want to hear no more
So
about
I
you
can check
shaving
this
your
whole thing off the
head.
bucket list.
Come on.
Um,
Let's see what you do.
I
Move.
did go through a phase of, oh God, what did I do? I look like a boy. But it's okay. Some really good encouragement from my physical therapist. He had been here, yesterday was his third visit. The last time he was here was last Thursday. And he said he could tell from last Thursday a huge improvement in my endurance as well as my efforts to do the exercises and to push forward. We're up to 3 reps of 10, so 30 of each exercise. And then he added a couple different exercises and a couple while I'm sitting up. We were just doing the leg exercises and sitting up. And then now he added some while I was sitting up to work on my endurance while doing activities while sitting up again because it's been a while. So just being quite honest with everyone, it has been quite a while since I've been out of bed for any extended period of time. I was at the rehab facility. I didn't spend any long period of time out of bed. So it's been since August since I was up and moving and about.
Since August? Girl, you need to get up and move around. You need to do your therapy exercises when your therapist is there and continue it throughout the day when your therapist is not there. And laying in the bed, you're just going to lose everything you got. You got to use it. If not, you're going to lose it. I know firsthand. I broke my foot. I ain't been using it, and believe me, I've lost it. But I intend to get it back. You can do it. You just got to want it.
Freely and out of bed for an extended period of time. So it's going to take time for me to get back to where I was, but I will get back to where I was. I feel more confident now than I did even yesterday, knowing that somebody else can see a change in me and an effort that I'm putting forward, not just me thinking that I'm putting an effort in. So that felt good.
That's great. You
So, yeah,
always need encouragement.
Yeah, some exercises I could do while I'm sitting up because I need to build that endurance of doing activities while I'm sitting up again. I have been sitting up, all along, but it was just sitting up for a few minutes and then laying back down. So it wasn't like I was spending any amount of time out of bed or any long period of time sitting up. So.
Any sitting up is better than laying down all the time. Build yourself, do a little bit at a time, but stay up as much as possible. Laying down is for when you're ready to call it a day and go to bed and get a peaceful night's sleep, not to live.
So that's what we're working on now. I'm still waiting for the walker and the manual wheelchair to come from the medical supply company, and then I will be able to, at least Jean will be able to push me down the hall or downstairs, whatever, until my big wheelie's fixed, or I get a new one, whichever one that they decide today that they're going to do.
Girl, I thought you was going to show us your morning routine. All I've seen so far is you still sitting there laying in the bed. Get up. Let's get started. Come on, you can do it.
That's why the representative from the company is coming with the occupational therapist so they can decide that what is the best route for me. And then the walker will be good for when I start to stand and start to walk on my own. So I'm very encouraged. All good things happening.
That's great. But we can tell there's nothing wrong with your talking. We need to be seeing some movement. Come on now, girl.
So I figured that today, since it's kind of a rainy, gloomy day outside, well, not kind of, it just is, I would do a morning routine, show you guys what goes on in the morning. Jean is currently in the shower. I'm not going to get cleaned up until after I do my exercises and my PT. So the order of my schedule in the mornings is usually wake up, then there is...
I don't want to hear you telling us about what your morning routine is. Let's see it. Do it. Come on, girl.
Coffee. I take my blood sugar while I'm waiting for the coffee. And then after that, I drink coffee. Then I do my morning PT. And then I have breakfast to take my meds. Depending on what my blood sugar is when it depends on when I take my meds. If my blood sugar is a little bit higher, I'll take my meds right away. If it's a little low, and it usually has been running pretty low, like 104, if it's anywhere below 100, I'll go ahead and eat first and then take my meds, because I don't want to take my meds, my diabetic medication, and then for my sugar to drop.
Are you on a specific diet? And do you stick to the diet? That's the question. Tell us, please.
Too much before I eat. So I took my first Ozempic shot last Friday, and before I started taking the Ozempic, my blood sugars were running a consistent 130s to 140s. And I was also on 2 other oral diabetic medications. So like I said, last Friday was my first Ozempic shot. And since then, after I started taking the Ozempic, my doctor stopped one of my medications. I was on Glimepiride as well as Januvia. She stopped the Januvia and increased my Glimepiride from 1 milligram to 2 milligrams. So I take the Glimepiride along with the Ozempic shot.
Okay, you're still talking. A little less talking and let's get busy.
And since I've been taking that, my blood sugars have been consistently dropping. It started the first couple days, I was in the 120s. And then I think it was yesterday was the first day it was pretty low. It was like 110, 111, or 114. And then last night it was 102. So...
Does anybody notice about all the ladies that have problem with their weights? Most of them, they have their nails done and they still be all fancy and stuff. So if they can put the effort in to have all this stuff done, why can't they put the effort in to take care of their bodies? Because all that prettiness isn't going to do you a bit of good if your body quits on you. Right?
So it's working very well, bringing my blood sugars down, as well as with being more careful of what I'm eating.
Okay, I'm going to skip forward because we've heard enough of this.
In my fitness pal, eating any snacks because just of the timing of when I eat breakfast and lunch and dinner, I'm not really hungry. That's another thing that I've been dealing with is no hunger.
Really? Well, that's good for you. I don't know a lot about Jen, but I'm going to research more and figure it out. But if you're just eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're sticking with your plan, then she's really going to do a lot better. But she's still got to move. I don't care. You still need to use your muscles, right?
Start to eat something and then I lose interest in eating it because I'm not hungry anymore and I just don't want it. It's helped a lot. So that is how that is working. I'll show you guys all my medications, because I'm not hungry anymore and I just don't want it. It's helped a lot. So that is how that is working. I'll show you that.
Okay, we're going to end this one here. We're going to have 2 parts to this. This is part 1. I'll see you in a little bit. Love you, treasures.